What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And guys, I wished that the title of this video was clickbait, but unfortunately, guys, it is not, guys. In the wake of Barcelona about to play in the Copa del Rey final second leg against Atletico Madrid, guys, some big news has just come out of the club in regards to the club and La Liga, because just when you think things couldn't get any worse, guys, La Liga have somehow pulled the rug under our feet. Now, what do I mean? As you guys know, about a few months ago, right, around the end of 2024, entering 2025, Barcelona were having some issues in registering Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. And in the end, we got the whole thing resolved and were able to resign Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. And everything was going smoothly. But we did know that Javier Tebas, being the guy that he was basically trying to dig through some stuff because he believed that there was some decisions or some illegal stuff, or basically some stuff that he felt like wasn't right about the deal. And he's basically been working his butt off to try to basically get this whole registration disallowed. And it seems that he's actually basically almost succeeded. Now, what does this mean? Now let me explain in detail. The reason why Barcelona were able to sign Dani Olmo and register him is because Barcelona were able to sell their VIP seats, and the finances that Barcelona were able to get from that is what ended up helping us increase our salary cap with La Liga. And increasing that salary cap ended up helping Barcelona register Dani Olmo, register Pau Victor, but also offer new contracts to Gavi and Pedri. And everything was looking great until, like I mentioned, the last 24 hours. Because some major news has come out of the club which could potentially cost us Dani Olmo for the rest of the season alongside Pau Victor, but also that Gavi and Pedri's contracts will be null and void. Now, what do I mean, guys? This is what I mean. Now, guys, this is where the problem now is, guys. As you guys can see, it's basically come out by Roberto Dominguez on the 2nd of April, basically stating that La Liga have cut Barcelona's salary cap after financial misstep. And basically it goes into detail, basically saying Barcelona is under fire again. La Liga officially announced a reduction in Barcelona's salary cap following discrepancies in the accounting of the VIP seat sales. The decision casts uncertainty over the registrations of new signings Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, as well as updated contracts of Pedri and Gavi. And basically it goes into detail explaining what happened, saying, on December 31st, 2024, Barcelona presented a VIP seat sale validated by an independent accountant. Based on these validations, La Liga raised the salary cap on January 3rd, 2025. This allowed the registration of new players and renewed contracts. But just a month later, on February 14th, La Liga requested an independent investigation from the Spanish Sports Council. No clear answer was received. In March, Barca submitted a new financial data signed by a third accountant in 3 months. This new report did not include the VIP seat sales as revenue. La Liga then discovered the deal was excluded from the profits and losses statement, which violates the NEP, the new economics parameters. As a result, La Liga downgraded Barcelona's salary cap, blocking the club's ability to register new contracts to some players. Basically what this means is Barcelona This could prevent the club from registering Dani Olmo and Pau Victor unless financial moves are made. It also signals deeper scrutiny on Barcelona's financial operations. La Liga have confirmed that it filed a complaint against the accountant who approved the original VIP seat transactions as revenue. This case could basically present precedent for how financial validations are treated in La Liga football. FC Barcelona are yet to issue an official response. With a reduction cap and potential Liga battle ahead, the club faces critical tests in balancing sport goals with financial compliance. Barcelona's financial strategy once again is in the spotlight as La Liga tightens its regulations and Barca must find a way to restore trust while continuing to compete at the highest level. Now, guys, I have a lot that I have in my mind. And there's a lot of ways you can spin this. You can look at this and say, oh, this is La Liga once again trying to screw with Barcelona. This is obviously, we know La Liga is against Barcelona. That is why they're doing this. We know Javier Tebas has always had a vendetta against Barcelona, and that's why all of this is happening. Now, guys, I could walk through that path, and I'll be honest, right? When I first saw this, guys, I was very tempted to just go through that path, but I really had to really think about this, guys, because if there's any truth to what is being said here, guys, then I think we need to start putting some spotlight on the people that run this club. This is a big problem for us. And I want to know who is lying, because clearly somebody is lying here. Is it the club or is it La Liga? But long story short, before I go into detail, you guys have already heard everything that's been said. Now, even though we've heard all of these rumors, nothing has actually been confirmed. It hasn't been confirmed that Dani Olmo has been deregistered and Pau Victor has been deregistered, and that Pedri and Gavi's new contracts are null and void. It's not been confirmed because Barcelona have, like I said, they've not responded. We don't know what Barca's response is going to be and how it's going to change this whole thing. However, I'm just going to say these few things right now. If there's any truth to this, then I want to know who is lying. I want to have answers. I need answers. Because the guy who runs this club, Joan Laporta, he's been a guy who has been doing a lot of deals. And, he does a lot of things. And a lot of the things he's done has actually helped the club recently. And I know it's not his fault that Barcelona in this financial situation. But I wanna make sure that this guy is not giving the fans false hope. Because if this is true, then clearly he's been lying to La Liga, but also been lying to us, the fans, as well. And if that's the case, then it's an absolute disgrace from him. Now, that's one way to look at it, but also look at it in La Liga's way. Guys, we need to talk about this when it comes to La Liga, guys. La Liga's rules is a bunch of bullshit. The salary caps that this league has, it actually does more bad for its clubs than actual good. There's a reason why clubs like Valencia have fallen off a cliff so quickly. There's a reason why clubs like Deportivo and Malaga have dropped off so easily. It's because at the end of the day, this club they have basically adopted the MLS kind of moniker, which is salary caps. No players can clubs can only pay, or basically the salary can only be based on the revenue the club gets. And The problem with that is sometimes when you do that, you actually end up screwing clubs over. But La Liga have never changed, and as a result, a lot of clubs keep going down over and over and over and over and over again. And honestly, I don't really know much more to say about this. I'm very confused. I don't know what the future now holds for the rest of the season, but this could basically mess up our whole season. Okay, this could potentially mess up our whole season. This is not what we wanted to hear. This is not what we wanted to hear before our game against Atleti. This is not what we wanted to hear for the rest of the season. But yeah, once again, guys, Barcelona are in the spotlight, and La Liga once again have pulled the rug under our feet. Once again, Javier Tebas has once again does what he does best, which is screw Barcelona over. But we just have to see how all of this thing goes for the rest of the days, guys. Make sure you guys keep it locked in here. I will be updating you guys on this breaking news, guys. But tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, guys, like I always say whenever I end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia. And peace, you guys. Take care.